It was the most virulent, deadly viral outbreak the world had ever seen. When the affliction began to finally relent, 2/3 of the planet's population, 4.2 billion people, were gone. For those left after, the new epidemic was one of moral degradation, survival by any and all means, a pandemic of the inhumane. But small patches of hope sprouted from the fallow ashes of what once was. And for some, our humanity remained the only thing worth fighting for.
I'm talking about a quick trip south. We go, we look around and come back. I'd go alone, but I need someone else to back me up on whatever we find.
Cohen, I appreciate what it is you're trying to do here, but I really feel like you're looking for something wrong because you feel like you've got no purpose.
And what about the ghoul?
Come on, man, it was a 1 in a million coincidence. It could have crawled into any of the cabins. It could have gotten into my cabin, for heaven's sake. It doesn't prove anything, and Reverend Stencil admitted that he mixed up the cabin assignments. It was a mistake, simple as that.
And you believe that?
Matt, I know you're going through a lot here, but I really don't believe there's any kind of conspiracy going on here. We've got plenty to eat, loads of work to keep us all occupied, and everyone's getting along. It's a nice, simple life. The kind we all talked about at Homestead.
I'm not saying things aren't great, but I can't help feeling that it's just an illusion, and now I've got a lead that might prove I'm right.
And what if it doesn't? Have you even thought about what happens when it turns out you're wrong? Buddy, the way you're going here...
All right. No, you made your point. I'll talk to you later, Alan.
I'm sorry, Cohen.
It's okay, Alan. We're good. Hey, Abby. Do you know where I can find Wheeler?
He's resting.
Resting? What happened?
He had a crash.
A crash? Was he... Oh, a crash.
Yeah. He was having a phase, and he crashed last night. So whatever it is you need him for, I don't think he's in any condition to help right now.
Where is he?
Back at our tent.
Thanks, Abby.
Hey, Cohen.
Hey.
The sun is risen.
Yeah, the sun certainly has risen.
Hey, Cohen. The sun has risen.
And later it's gonna set. That's just science. You don't need to keep harping on about it. Hey, Wheeler. You awake?
Yeah. Come on in.
Hey. Heard you weren't doing so hot.
Putting it mildly. I didn't even realize I was in one of my phases. I've been keeping on top of my meds and everything, but I still had a sort of hypomanic phase. Last night, it came to a pretty abrupt end.
Can I do anything?
Thanks, brother. But I got this. I've just got to let it run its course.
I know this is going to seem insensitive, but I really need a favor. I got a tip that Reverend Stencil has something going on down at the Clackamas County Fairgrounds that no one is allowed to visit, and I want to go check it out.
What do you think he's got down there? Drugs, guns, some sort of chop shop?
I don't really know, but I do know that when someone does everything in their power to prevent people from seeing something, it's because they have something to hide. Look, I've subtly asked around, and the only answer I get is that no one is allowed to talk about it. And I've got no doubt the good Reverend knows that I'm on to him now, so it's kind of urgent that I go check it out ASAP.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sorry, brother. If I'd have been in my right state of mind earlier, we likely wouldn't be having this conversation. I would have been able to smell Stencil's crap a mile away.
You can't blame yourself.
I'm trying not to. But you know how that's going to go. Have you thought about what happens if you go down there and find something? Or worse, you find nothing? I know it's all free love and peace and junk around here, but I don't think it'd take that much to turn them hostile. Look, you've already got the Reverend's hackles up, and we're already on the verge of war with the Crowns. Do you really want to risk the possibility of war on two fronts?
I know we'll be taking a risk, and if it's nothing, then I'll know, and I'll figure out what to do after that. But if it isn't, and our people are really in danger, I've already thought of a plan. All we have to do is tell people that you're taking me out for a road trip. Help me blow off some steam and convince me that things here are ideal. No one's going to question it. Then we just happen to drive through Canby and check things out. We're in and out before anyone knows, and we'll have our answers.
That's a solid plan. But look at me, Cohen. I'm not in any condition for something like that, and frankly, I'm not the guy you need with you on this anyway.
Yes, you are. Damn it, Wheeler, if I do find something going on down there, no one's going to take my word for it, but if we both see something, then we have a chance at convincing people to leave.
You need Fox with you on this.
No, that ain't happening.
Matt, look at me. I'm down for the count right now, and as much as I may want to help you, I barely have the energy to have this conversation. Now, you give me a few days, and maybe I'll be back up to something close to normal. But right now, Fox is the guy you need right now. And frankly, he needs you too.
Well, I doubt he'd agree with you.
Look, I don't know what's going on between you two, and frankly, I'm not sure I give a damn. But I do know what this feud is doing to everyone around you. You two have been ready to kill each other ever since he got back, and it's ripping the rest of us apart. It is worse than what Warner did. You two have to fix this, and you have to do it now. This is your perfect opportunity to lay your cards on the table. And if your suspicions are correct, then you'll have him backing your story.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes, you do. Matt, you know I'm right about this. So go find Fox and convince him to get in that truck with you. Whatever it takes.
Hey, Fox. Could I talk to you for a minute?
Is that really all you want to do? Talk?
Listen, I know that things have been extremely tense between us lately, but right now, I need you to set that stuff aside and come with me to Canby.
Canby? What for?
Everyone thinks this place is great, and Reverend Stencil is this great guy. But my gut is telling me things aren't what they seem. I overheard some people talking about some sort of facility in Canby, and I need you to come check it out with me.
Look, Matt, I understand your skepticism, but Reverend Stencil is a good man. He's helped me in ways that I can't even begin to explain. And for the first time in my whole miserable life, I feel like I have clarity. And it isn't just me.
I know that. I know that he supposedly helped a lot of our people, and that he inspires all of you. But that's what troubles me. Especially when it happened to you. Wait, before you try to say anything, let me just... I think it's good. Whatever he did to fix you or whatever, it's good. Man, I haven't seen you like this in I don't know how long. And please believe me when I say I've missed it. But the guy I'm looking at right now feels like a fake. A projection of the guy I knew growing up. This isn't the real Jacob Fox.
Not. What is wrong with you, Matt? Why can't you just understand?
I don't trust him, Jake. Something hasn't felt right since I got here and started talking to Stencil. And I know there's no way you can stand here, look me in the eye, and tell me deep down, somewhere inside you, you don't have the tiniest shred of doubt that's eating at you. You haven't changed that much, not yet anyway.
Why are you so determined to find something wrong here? Why can't you just accept that bad times are over?
I wish I could. I wish that I could just drink the Kool-Aid and be happy like everyone else, but I can't stop listening to my gut, and my gut is telling me that something is very wrong with all of this. And I also know that if our roles were reversed, there is nothing in this world that would stop you from protecting everyone. I'm just trying to do what you would.
All right. Do you have any proof?
No, but
Have you seen anything?
not anything that...
Heard something? Did someone tell you something that was cause for concern?
Nothing really concrete, but...
Then what evidence do you have? What is it that's making you so wary of the Reverend and everything he's given to us?
I don't know, okay? It's just a feeling, an extremely strong feeling, and I wish that just once you'd trust me like I've always trusted you. Look, I know that things haven't been right between us since you got back, and I know that I'm at fault for half of it, and every time we're in the same room, it feels like we're going right for each other's throats. I hate it. I really do. You're my brother, and I can't stand that we're not... I need you to do this with me, Jake. I'm begging you to please come with me to the Clackamas County Fairgrounds and check it out. If I'm wrong, I'll never mention another negative word about the Reverend. And if I'm wrong, I'll leave. I swear on my life, I'll walk away and you'll never have to deal with me again. I just need you to have my back. You know what? I'm calling you out. Here.
Are you kidding me? I thought you lost this.
Yeah, I told you that because I never imagined I'd have to use it. And now I'm giving you the bullet you shot me with in Afghanistan as my solemn vow that if you come with me now and you have my back, I will never, ever ask anything of you again as long as I live. Holy, whew, I've smelled some foulness before, but that is powerful.
You sure this is the place?
Yeah, I'm sure. Can you think of a better place to hide something you don't want followers to know about than the fairgrounds? There's absolutely no reason for anyone to go poking around here. No food, no supplies.
Fair point. And the smell is enough to keep people away. God, what is that?
Well, I'm no expert, but if I had to guess, a fine cocktail of excrement and, yeah, that's urine. Why don't we start with the perimeter sweeping? Oh, Fox, get down! still not convinced?
Reverend Stencil being here doesn't prove anything yet.
Yeah, but you have to admit.
I don't want to hear an I told you so until we have something solid, all right? Let's just go see what we see.
Man, I wish we'd brought a couple of pistols at least. I feel kind of naked out here right now. Do you see him?
No, but I think he might have gone down that way. There's a light. Come on.
There's the good Reverend. And is that
Hanson? Stencil told me that he wasn't going to be a problem anymore.
What do you mean, a problem? Buddy, what's going on?
Now's not the time. What the hell is he doing here?
Well, here's a better question. Where'd they get all that medical equipment? This doesn't seem like a great place for a makeshift hospital.
They're leaving.
Shall we take a look around?
Yeah. You check out the fridges there. I'm going to have a look at the desk.
I'm on it.
Okay, I've got charts here, but I'm not sure I understand them. Blood types, incubation rates. I can't make heads or tails of this crap.
I think you better come take a look at this.
What is it?
He's got stockpiles of petri dishes all marked R1X55.
Why does that sound familiar?
Because it was the name of the virus. How can you forget that? It's all they talked about on the news before the collapse.
Why the hell would he have a stockpile of the virus?
Maybe we should find him and ask him.
Yeah, I think we should.
Okay, which way?
Hey, this is your mission. You tell me.
Let's try in there. Whoa! Whoa! What is that? Is that ammonia or bleach or?
I'm not sure. I have a very strong sense of deja vu here, and I don't like it.
Yeah, me too. You never really forget the smell of your first meth lab. Oh, remember that one we took down in Kuwait? What the hell?
Solid hit.
Thanks. I don't think we should stick around here.
I agree. Let's head through that door. Get back. There's a guard.
Well, I wonder what's behind door number 3.
If it's being guarded, it's probably pretty important.
My thoughts exactly. Stay here.
Wait, Matt! Son of a...
Excuse me, can you tell me where the llamas are?
Who the hell are you? How did you...
Come on!
You know, one of these days that's not gonna work. What if he'd drawn his weapon? Did you have a plan for that?
Yeah, he would have taken me away and you would have gotten inside, found out what's going on, and then busted me out of whatever hole they tried to put me in.
Or he could have just shot you in the head.
Or that, yeah. Oh, God. Oh, I think we found where the smell is coming from. Oh, that is truly rank. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's in my mouth. Oh, I'm going to be tasting that for a month.
Quiet. Keep to the shadows. I think the Reverend is up ahead.
Hey, take a look. They used rebar to make fencing. That sound right to you? It's like he's making some kind of prison.
Just keep quiet.
Oh, do you hear that?
Let's get a little closer, then maybe we can hear what they're saying.
No, not them. There's something in the cage. In the dark. I can't see anything.
Damn it, they're leaving.
Fox, look out!
What the hell?
Why does it jump? Why does it wiggle away, Mummy?
Oh, this is so not so good. This is so not good. Oh, not good.
Is this why we haven't seen any ghouls in the last year? He's collecting them?
There must be a couple of hundred, maybe more. This, I can't. Oh my God. Jake, he's making them.
What?
Think about it, man. The stockpile of the virus, the meth lab. He's building a goddamn army of ghouls.
Oh my god. If he can control them, he's got his own army here. He said it in the sermons. Any who resist will be cleansed by the unseen.
Oh, no. Oh, this is... We can't leave this. We've got to destroy it. We can't leave this thing up running.
We can't touch any of it.
What?
Not yet, at least. We need our people to see what's happening.
And how are we gonna show them? Stencil's never gonna let us bring people down here. If he even suspects we know, he could serve us up as a snack to his mutant army here.
Please tell me that you're carrying a charged cell phone.
Yeah, of course I am, but how is that gonna...
Video, man!
Oh, right. Sorry.
Tape the ghouls, and then we'll go back and we'll take pictures of the meth lab and the virus fridge. That should be enough proof. If we've got the evidence people can see, especially if it's time-stamped, it'll be easier to convince them.
That is a solid plan. I approve of that plan.
Let's get what we need and get the hell out of here.
So,
Matt, whatever you're gonna say.
Well, I'm not gonna say I told you so. I knew that there was something wrong, but that... I am having a really hard time processing what we just saw.
All I want to do right now is put a bullet through Stinsel's freaking skull.
Oh, I know how you feel.
Unfortunately, that could make him a martyr, and some of his followers... We don't know who else knows about this. The last thing we want is for someone to unleash those things in retaliation before we can take care of them.
We could have blown up the meth lab.
No, someone would have gotten word to him. Besides, he needs to suffer for what he's done.
Okay. I'm not sure if I can take another awkward car ride, so, here it is. I'm sick to death of the constant bickering between us. It's freaking pointless. I know that you're convinced I did a piss poor job at taking care of things since you left, and I won't deny I made some mistakes, but you weren't there.
Matt.
No! You don't get to talk yet, okay? Dude, you left us. You left me. You didn't even give me the courtesy of choosing to go with you. You just told me I had to take over, and then you were gone. Poof. And I was left to pick up the pieces. Look, I tried doing things your way, and it just didn't work. So when I finally started to do things my way, you show up out of nowhere and start barking orders like nothing had changed, and you just expect everyone to fall in line. And on top of that, you treat me like I'm diseased. I expected you to be pissed at me over the meth, but I
was never mad at you.
What? Dude, you've been moodier than I consider normal. And
I know exactly how I've been acting. I was mad at myself, Matt. And I don't blame you for what you did the night I left. God knows, if I'd been in your place, I would have done the exact same thing. And as far as all the things that happened while I was gone, brother, I couldn't have done any better. Look, when Doc Hansen found me, I was pretty close to death. I was begging for it. But the good doctor saw a way he could protect himself. Apparently, he had sort of upset the people he was with, and he knew it was just a matter of time before he was thrown out into the cold. So he nursed me back to health, and in the process of that, got me hooked on pain pills.
Wait, what?
When I realized I wasn't going to die, the only thing I wanted was to get home. I finally managed to convince all those people who'd been with Hanson that we'd be better off at Homestead. And when they agreed, we set off. And it was during that trip that I realized what had happened to me. But I thought I could handle it. I thought that when I got back to Homestead, I could wean myself off the pills and no one would be the wiser. But the moment I saw you and Kate, I knew I was in trouble. And when I saw Jamie, I've got no excuse for how I treated you. But all that anger and guilt and shame that I felt at what I'd become, I turned it outward and I aimed it at the people who mattered most. And I'm sorry. God, all I wanted to do was come home and focus all my attention on Jamie. She's the only thing I really thought about while I was away. I realized I'd been given this sort of second chance and that I had a chance to be happy, and being with Jamie was the only thing that mattered to me, and I went and I screwed it all up. I didn't want to lead again. I didn't want any of that responsibility again. But after I heard how things had fallen apart, it was a convenient excuse to hide what I'd become. And it was so much easier to make everyone feel like they'd screwed up than to admit what was going on with me. Right before I came down here, Nicole sort of read me the riot act and reminded me that all I needed to do was ask and you'd help me. I was already pretty fed up with myself, so I spent the whole drive down to Oregon City figuring out how I'd explain everything to you. I needed you, brother, but Stencil got to me first. He got in my head and turned me inside out. Okay, he got me off the pills, but once he was in my head... Look, I know that I'll never be able to make things right between us, but Matt, you have to know I truly am sorry for everything.
Are you finished?
Yeah.
Are you sure you're finished?
Yeah.
Good. Because I really want to tell you what an ass you've been. Damn it, you were... Okay, I had this whole speech prepared and memorized. I had practiced it in a mirror. Then you just go and apologize? You just cut my legs out from underneath me and tell me that you were... Okay, you need to admit right now that Nev Campbell is way hotter than Fairuza Balk.
You know that's not gonna happen.
Come on! Return to Oz, man! The water boy?
Forget it, man. You're insane if you think for 1 second that Nev Campbell is in any way hotter than Fairuza Balk. Those big blue eyes alone are enough to get the blood pumping.
You just can't let me have one! Gah! Now I feel like a real ass for not realizing you were struggling. I should have been more observant, man.
I guess we've both been terrible friends lately.
Yeah, I guess we have. But hey, at least we know now.
I really am sorry, brother.
Yeah, I am too. But, man, you're still wrong about Nev Campbell.
No, I'm not. And I was also right about another thing.
Yeah? What was that?
You were the right man to lead our people.
So what are you going to do?
It's gonna be difficult, but I think we need to convince people what Stencil's doing. Look, even with the video and the pictures, I don't think it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be like fighting a more competent Warner. But I don't think we need to convince everyone. Just one.
Kate.
We convince her, and the rest of our people fall in line. She might even get some of Stencil's people to see what an ass he really is.
Well, that's a solid plan.
I just hope she's willing to listen. She and I...
Hey, I'm willing to bet she's already forgiven you, but what are you going to do?
I just...
Yeah, I got that, but that's not what I was talking about. What are you going to do?
Oh. Well, to be honest, I can't do this alone. Not anymore. There's just too much for any one person, and frankly, I just don't want to. So, I need you at my side. But I don't want you as like my right arm or anything like that. I need you as my partner. We built this together, and we should be leading it together. Like I said, it's too much for one person, and there's no one I trust more to help me. So, moving forward, it's got to be us together.
Yeah, buddy, I am beyond thrilled to hear you say that, and you and I will have a much longer discussion on what that means, but for now, we're going to put a pin in it because I need to know what you plan to do now.
About what?
About what? About Jamie, man! Jeez! You know who I'm talking about, right? The girl with those deep chocolate brown eyes and the smile. You can just light up the city. The girl who's got a butt that you can...
Okay, I got it.
No, wait, I've got a few more on
No, I'm sure you do, but I get the point.
So, what are you going to do?
I don't know. She and I are... It's a little complicated.
Yeah, it usually is with you.
Brother, you're not helping here.
Jake, who do you think you're talking to here? I know you better than anyone alive, and I know that every minute you haven't been with her has been torture. And given everything you've just told me, I am willing to bet my life that all you want to do is keep driving this truck north so you can beg her forgiveness and tell her that you love her. So I am asking you how you're planning to do that.
I honestly don't know if this can be fixed. Matt, I messed things up pretty bad, and when I tried talking to her before I left, it did not go well. I don't even know if she's willing to let me explain myself.
Well, you've got to kiss her.
What?
You're going to walk up to her and you're going to kiss her. And I mean really kiss her. Like a big romantic movie kiss. Sweep her up in your arms, brush her hair back, and lay it on her.
Matt, that kind of thing doesn't work in real life. And with everything...
No more excuses. You are going to walk up to her and kiss her. Now let me hear you say it. What are you going to do?
Walk up to her.
And?
Kiss her.
Again?
I'm going to walk up to her and kiss her.
Again, with conviction.
I'm going to walk up to her and kiss her. With conviction.
Okay, we're going to work on that.
Thank you.
Anytime, brother. F. Campbell.
What?
You heard me!
Homestead, Episode 9, Revelations, was written, directed, and produced by James Robinson. Story by James Robinson, Travis Box, and Danny Hedham. Music by You. This episode starred Travis Box as Cohen, James Robinson as Fox, Danny Hedham as Wheeler, Justin Mansfield as Alan, and Josie Hedham as Abby. Homestead is a Not Another Podcast production.